Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcast. This is also a cease and desist demand, Mr. Warman and Mr. Stanford, whatever your name is. It is 1:33 p.m. on, like I said, Sunday, the 26th of September, 2021. So we've got a new page up here, as you can see. And this goes over a lot of facts. There's a video podcast that was done going over documents and facts right here. Okay, so we had to use somebody else's account because, excuse me, Mr. Perry took down ours. So when he took down the YouTube channel, which, by the way, is destruction of evidence, Mr. Perry, you've now degraded and destroyed. You got a thing for destroying evidence. That's been duly noted for the record in our court. We did this on VO also, which I didn't realize was a skank site. All I knew is I needed a free place to post evidence. And store it, basically, and make it available for any attorney to see that needed to see it, any police officer that needed to see it. So I didn't realize it was a skank site. Mine isn't. It's just evidence. So when you take these things down, Mr. Perry, you're violating the law. Obstruction of justice. My guys are not happy about it. So also, keeping that in mind, we're talking about the people that got all this information here. And on the one right after it, here, all the stuff here. Those are quotes of you. The guys that got all that information are the only ones you need to worry about. They're getting the information. They're doing the work. That's who you need to worry about. No one else. That's who you piss off when you degrade and destroy evidence. Now, everybody that was trying to post those videos on Facebook had their phone, computers, whatever, jam up, VPNs turned off. VPNs are intended to keep hackers out of your phones and computers. So, Mr. Perry, you do not have permission to be in my phone, my computer, anyone's I know. None. You do not have written consent, and you are breaking the law, and that is called witness tampering. My guy tells me he will charge you for witness tampering every time you jam up my phone, my computer, or, anything else that I have in my home, and anyone else that's helping us. You will be charged. When you try to prevent what we're trying to do, document a video documentary of the evidence against you and put it out wherever the hell we choose, you will be charged with obstruction, he said. So I suggest you stop. You're degrading evidence. You're obstructing justice. You will stop. You're tampering. You don't need to be you're doing it illegally by hacking. That is a crime in all 50 states. For you, it's federal. Voyeurism is a crime. Stalking is a crime. For you, it's federal. Harassment of a witness is a crime. Coercion is a crime. Perjury and fraud are crimes. You will stop. For you, it's federal. Your attorneys need to learn how to read the law. Our prosecutors will read it for you if they can't seem to do it themselves. How about that? These are the guys that got this. That's who you need to worry about. Now, Mr. Warman, your client is typing in my phone that he's furious and that he wants to know why. Okay, well, guess what? The Millers, the Neelys, my family, we're all furious too. Every woman and child who's been tampered with, who's been harassed, who's been tormented, tortured, and starved, we're furious. We're the victims of crime. Your client doesn't need to have doesn't have any reasonable expectation that people are going to feel sorry for him when he ruins our lives and breaks the law doing it. He doesn't need to have that expectation. The reasonable expectation is that you'll restrain your client. You're an officer of the court when he's breaking the law and causing us injury. He does not have my consent to peep, hack, or contact me in any form at all, and he is to cease and desist. And if he's going to break the law and get caught, doesn't need to ask why. If that makes him mad, too fucking bad. Every criminal gets mad when they're caught. Your client's been more caught since he's gone at me. He's been told to stop. If a guy drives drunk all the time and gets pulled over and over, it's not the cop's fault, it's his fault. Now, I don't know what the hell planet your client lives on. He's a Looney Tune. To even ask that question, why? He's Looney Tune. Nobody even understands what the stuff he says doesn't make any sense. If it were hot to do, if you get a date by doing what he does, all guys would do it. As it turns out, they don't do it, and it is illegal. It's not just deviant, it's criminal deviant. That would be why. If someone broke into his house and tore up everything, took all his stuff, took his money, he'd be pissed about it. So he's asking why? He'd file a report with the police. Shit, the whiny drama queen your guy is, he'll have a press conference and make sure everybody goes and pats him on the back. Poor you. You got broken into and robbed. He does it to us every day, all the time. He's robbing me. He makes me feel raped. Now, unless you have a contract signed and there's compensation, get the fuck out of my home with your cameras. Get the fuck out of everybody's computer, everybody's phones, and don't destroy any more evidence because you're going to be charged with that. Don't impede the distribution as we see fit. Don't do it. When we get this stuff, that's who you need to worry about. No one else. Don't contact me again. I don't like it. It makes all my skin crawl. Listen to the words. No one cares what you think, Charles Perry. No one cares. You were not asked. No one cares what you think, Charles Perry. You weren't asked. You were asked to go away. Get out. No one cares if a bad guy who blows up everybody's life is upset when he's caught. How strange are you? How strange are you? You took a whole shit ton of my money. And then you contact, I guess, my ex-husband, asking him to get me underwear. $30. And then you're upset that I'm upset. You know, I thought it was weird that he bought me that. We don't have that kind of relationship. We're good friends, but we don't have that kind of relationship. I understand you wanted my underwear looking better for your little peep show. Money laundering. You're caught. You don't take all my money. That's my money. It had nothing to do with you. Conversion with intent to coerce. And then think I'm not going to be pissed off. I'm pissed off. No one cares what you think. You weren't asked. You were asked to get the hell out. Mark, restrain your client. You don't have a choice. You can go to jail with them if you'd like. The guys that get what you just said, sir, that's who you need to worry about. No one else. Not anyone else. This thing where you're trying to find me a job where you can know where I am and what my schedule is, duly noted for the record. It's none of your business, though. Cease and desist today. So, again, we're trying to load up evidence on Facebook. Everybody's computers and phones got jammed up all of a sudden. We're sorry that your client doesn't like being caught, but he is caught. We're going to put that out how we see fit. You don't obstruct. Do you understand? You don't destroy my evidence. You don't do it. You'll be charged. Expect it. That's a reasonable expectation. Don't peep, don't hack. You don't have consent. Unless you have a contract and there's reasonable compensation, you don't do it. Get out. And stop thinking I care what you think. I really don't care. You're very slow. It's very irritating. Nobody asked you what you think. What about the Millers? What about the Neelys? What about my family? What about my children? What about how we feel with all you took? What about every woman and child you've tormented and tortured and starved? What about how we feel? You shut up and listen to how we feel. You're alone because all you focus on is you. Bad guys don't like getting caught. We get that. We don't care. Go be a law-abiding citizen. If you have power, Mr. Perry, go find a woman that wants you. I don't. Or shut up about having power. You don't have any. Now cease and desist today. We're sick of you.